Oh shit. Cracker is like Cracker Jacks. It's a prize in the fucking box. He surprised the fuck out of all of us. Anyway, Shanks, he's on some weird old island, at a damn wedding, and I think he noticed Luffy's bounty, and he's happy for him. On some weird old island, he's happy for him, like, yo, my little man coming up. Anyway, Luffy's fighting Cracker in Gear Force. Looks like he's putting the screws to this motherfucker until they do one attack. Luffy's able to blow through Kraken. Now, he says earlier that was the strongest hockey he ever felt. He said, I ain't never felt no shit like this. He said, can I even break it? But he's able to do it in Gear 4. When he did it, the dude bust open like a fucking pinata. It wasn't like he got a hole punched through him, like he exploded. And once he exploded from within the body, this little guy comes out. Little motherfucker. He got a weird hairstyle similar to I don't know what the guy's name is, but he's from Robin's old island, Ponyglyph Island or whatever it's called. I don't know, Tree Island or whatever the fuck it was. But he had 3 of them. Crack only has 1, and well, he has 3, but he has 1 that looks like that, and 2 little antenna-looking things. And this motherfucker, he pulls out this sword, puts that hockey shit on it, and damn it cuts all the way through Luffy's arm. He went halfway through. Luffy's rubbing, so he should be all right. Like if it went halfway through, he's rubbing. You know what I'm saying? So he should be all right. Don't get it twisted. People think that swords are Luffy's weakness. They're not, because a sword can cut through him just like anybody else. Everybody has that weakness. If you could, it's not a fucking weakness if everybody got it. It's just normal shit. He's just stronger. He just got a buff for fucking melee damage. For like blunt damage, should I say? That's the only thing. He just didn't get a buff for fucking cutting damage. Anyway, he looks and he's like, who the fuck is this guy? And he says, it's your friendly neighborhood Cracker Jack. It's Cracker. This motherfucker he revealed the whole shit. That he had on was an armor. He says he wears armor because he does not like pain. So it makes sense that he increased his fucking armament hockey to the fucking greatest lengths possible. And he has a strange devil fruit. He's able to create biscuits. They say biscuits, but if I'm not mistaken, I don't know who translated it, right? But in other countries, biscuits are different than they are in America. Those look like thicker crackers. So I'm thinking that's what that is. They're like crackers, not biscuits like the buttery biscuits you get from like KFC or something like that. I think that they're talking about like crackers basically. But anyway, he can make crackers. That's what his powers is. He can make and control crackers. But this motherfucker is using his powers to the greatest extent possible. He's able to form them in any different way in order to make those damn armors. He could change the color. I mean, you got to be able to change the color, otherwise they would have known that wasn't a regular person. He could change the color of them. He could change the density of them, how hard they are or how soft they are. He can mold them, and that's about it. With his powers, you shouldn't go hungry. You always have something for you to eat. But this is one of the reasons why I think devil fruits weren't made for fighting. Like I think the person who had the original person who used that fruit, that fucking biscuit fruit, was making food for people. The same way, let me see, fucking who else? Who else could do? Was anybody else did food? I can't remember. But it's a lot of different devil fruits that don't seem like they're for fighting. And that was a big thing for Luffy. They kept saying, your devil fruit's not fit for fighting. Okay, that's what I'm thinking that it really was. They weren't meant for fighting. They were meant for something else. That's what I'm thinking they were. Now, anyway, I mean, this motherfucker took his power to the next level. The sword that he has a real sword, but the sword that you've seen on him before, that was fake. That was made from the biscuits. When he tapped his arm, that wasn't his devil fruit power. It was a devil fruit power, but he was making more crackers in order to increase his arms. So that's what was going on. His design is fucking off the chain. Oh my God, I love the design. The dude looks badass. He got a sword bigger than his fucking body. It's bigger than Law's sword. I mean, this shit is ridiculous. And he was just standing there in that stance with the fucking sword behind him. This shit was cold. It was cold. What I think they're showing us is people who are developing their devil fruit powers to higher extents than we thought. He's able to take crackers and make them hard as steel. Combine that with his hockey, now you got an impenetrable armor. It's so strong that people haven't been able to get him out of there. So the world government actually think he looks like this armor thing, and he apparently he doesn't. He said he doesn't like pain. As you can see, he has a scar on him, so we know he has been hurt before, but he doesn't want it again. He does not want that issue. I like the whole thing. Why? Because it's showing us different type of characters. They're developing him. We see some characters ain't all the same. Some people don't rush in to get hurt. He's not one of them. He stayed in that damn shell, but he was able to increase his devil fruit power to the point where he ain't need to. Take a look at Mr. 3. That's what this reminds me of. If Mr. 3 would develop his powers and got stronger, like if he was literally, let's say that Cracker had Mr. 3's powers, it would be ridiculous. Mr. 3's powers, just him in base form, his powers is almost as strong as biscuits. He can make that damn wax hard and still. He can mold it, shape it, set it on fire. He can do more than this guy can do, but he's weak. Had he been strong, oh my God, in the hands of Cracker, oh my God, that wax power be off the chain. I think Mr. 3 will be able to do everything he could do and then some. He'll be able to light the sword on fire, be able to fight like that. He'll be able to create an environment full of fucking wax that would encase you, sort of like he did in Little Garden, like what you call him? What's his name? Caesar Clown was doing. Yeah, Caesar Clown. He could do shit like that. So he has an area fucking effect. Damn. Motherfucker be able to make anything he wants. So yeah, Mr. 3's slipping, but this dude Cracker isn't. I wonder if he even is using an awakened power. I doubt it. But it's the shit so crazy. He got other crackers going out, walking like armors or whatever, moving out on their own that he's controlling right now as we speak. This motherfucker is a G. And he created 6 of them. Luffy went after them. And he's able to break through them, but in Gear 4. But this dude Cracker, he's just on another level. He's taking it to Luffy. Luffy's like dodging for his fucking life. Now, when we cut to Nami, she's putting the screws to these motherfuckers because, you know, the homies, because she's got Big Mom's briefing card, so they can't say shit. Then we cut to Chopper and Carrot. Chopper says he has an idea on how to get out the mirror world. The mirror world is really just a room that leads to all the different mirrors within a certain area. So basically, every mirror on Whole Cake Island, Brûlée was connected to. That's a nice power. That'd be good for that. That'd come in some handy, like if you actually had that power. But anyway, we cut to Brooke and Pedro. They just snuck inside one of the damn armors, and they're heading towards I think Big Mom's castle or whatever it is. Now anyway, when we cut to Big Mom's castle, she's wondering what the fuck is going on with Luffy and them. They're saying that, yo, Cracker's on his ass, so it's pretty much over. Now, Big Ma was talking shit. She said, "Yo, this motherfucker getting ready to get his ass kicked," and he was talking big shit back on Fishman Island. She didn't forget. She's still on it. She said that motherfucker was talking big shit. I like that point. She didn't forget what Luffy was saying back then. I'm gonna kick your ass and da 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 da. He came to beat her son. I'm thinking this motherfucker Cracker may be stronger than Doflamingo in the fight. May. But Doflamingo, when he was fighting, don't get it twisted. He was using bird cage and shit like that while he was fighting. But Cracker's got fucking armors moving around while he's fighting, though. But it doesn't seem like it's on as big a scale as Doflamingo. Not only that, though, check this out. Doflamingo used his feet with the pointed toes on it, whatever. He could cut through shit with that. He was poking holes through motherfucker with that. He couldn't go through Luffy's body. He used the strings, couldn't go through Luffy's body with the strings in Gear 4. Cracker cut through fucking Luffy like butter. Cracker might be stronger than fucking Doflamingo. He might be. Let's not get it twisted. Anyway, the fucking wedding's on. Germa shows up. What's his name? Judge is there. Reiju's there. Ichiji, which is the first son, is there. Niji, which is the second son, he's there. And it's getting ready to be on. Sanji's there. He's scared and shit like that. It's getting ready to go down. This chapter 5 out of 5 off the fucking chain. I love what they did with fucking Cracker and how they broke down these devil fruits. Oh my God. Straight hype. But let me get into the comments and see what you guys are talking about. Okay. Cracker's on. Yeah. That shit was ridiculous. Okay, what's up? Okay, Mean, you better review the next ReZero episode. Yeah, I better do it. Did Luffy have stronger armament haki than Dolphy since he was able to cut through G4? It was on par in Gear 4. It had to be on par. It had to be on par. At least. I would think that if somebody was stronger, it would be Luffy's, because Luffy was able to withstand a lot of Doflamingo shit. I'm thinking this fucking dude right here. I think Cracker like excelled at armament haki because he doesn't want to be hurt. So he just made sure his shit was on point. Okay, Dragon or Sabo gonna have to save Luffy. Ain't no way he leaving the island unscathed alone. You damn right. Okay, and Luffy might be stronger than Uruji in G4 since he was able to break his arm. Yes. 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 Uruji's a beast, though. Let's not get it fucked up. Uruji was able to beat one of them, but obviously that one was weaker than Kraken. But he was able to beat him. So Uruji's definitely strong. Okay, Kraken's arm. Okay, you should check out Dragon Ball Super manga. It makes Trunks look a little more powerful when he came back. I was checking it out, and it was like a lot of the same shit, so I stopped reading it. But I'll go reread it and see what's going on just to see if it's anything significantly different. If it's nothing significant, then it's no sense in reading it if it's going to be the same in the anime. Okay, read it out loud and give reactions. You didn't do it this week. I know, because I was trying to be faster. One person said that they liked that better. Everybody else said that they didn't. Some people, it was like, I think 2 other people that said they didn't mind either way. I'm thinking I might have to go back to reading. I think it's faster not to read out loud, but the people want to hear what's going on. I guess it's easier to keep track of what's going on when I read it, then respond to it. Oh, he's talking about this point in this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking what's going on. Okay, some of these devil fruits are starting to get a little ridiculous. No, it's not. Because think about what I said earlier. I don't think the devil fruits were invented for fighting. They had another purpose. So, obviously, you know, like I used to think that, damn, these devil fruits are fucking crazy. I'm thinking that they didn't have that purpose for fighting and shit like that, like they do now. So back then, they made sense. When people were on the moon, whatever those moon people invented the fucking devil fruit powers, They invented the biscuit one so people can have something to eat. They might create a fucking cake one so somebody can have snacks. Fucking Luffy, he might have. I don't know what his rubber shit would be useful for. Maybe it was somebody to stop electricity. They had to work on something that was electrical, and to keep from getting shocked, they would, you know, turn themselves into rubber or some shit like that. So I'm thinking it was used for making things or working on projects and stuff like that. So nowadays they're using it for fighting. Like Law's fruit, definitely a doctor. Definitely, whoever had invented that fruit had a doctor in mind from the beginning to the end. Can it be used for fighting? Yeah, Law used for fighting, but I don't think that was the intended purpose. Okay, it's about time they start explaining the origin of the fruits in more detail. I don't know about just yet, but yeah, they need to give us something though. Okay, why would they create it, and why are they exclusive for Marines and pirates? They're not. Okay, Cracker's devil fruit was created to serve as a weapon as well as a food source. I doubt it. Why would it be a weapon? I'm thinking it was just for a food source. But why would you say weapon? I just want to know. Because he said that he developed his devil fruit in order to make it so that he can strengthen the fucking biscuits and change the shapes and shit like that. But why would somebody create it for fighting? You know, like that is strange. That could be true. I don't know, but I don't see the justification in making that assumption or making that claim. Okay, mean I like that you are playing up the live reactions more, but tune it down a little, just a few notches. It's a little too obvious. It's not obvious because I'm not faking nothing. Though that shit is all real. At first, I thought you were talking about the titles. Somebody told me to do that with the titles. My reactions are real. I'm not doing anything. I'm not faking shit. It's all real. Like you didn't see me do chapter reviews where I'm like, damn, I wish something would happen. You seen me do that? Did I tone it down then? Yeah, because I wasn't feeling the chapter as much. So the shit is all real. It ain't. Okay, Cracker is stronger than Dolphy. Dolphy was getting rocked as soon as he went and give him. Yeah, but Doflamingo was beat up by the time Luffy got to Gear 4. Well, he wasn't beat up, but he had some damage on him. Cracker's coming in fresh. Doflamingo wasn't fresh, but I still think that Cracker's probably stronger. Yes, he hasn't mastered the clickbait titles like D4. Yeah, I need to master them. Okay, Cracker damn near like Corazon. Okay, yeah, he's a little ways away from mastering the titles. Can't just put "Oh my fucking God" in it. He has to say something like "Oh my fucking God, Shanks appeared, Luffy's finished." Then put the title. Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, where's Jinbei at? I have a feeling Jinbei helped Luffy save Sanji like Ace, and after this arc, he will join the crew. I'm hoping Jinbei and Lola join the crew. Okay, it's obvious why M Light. What are you talking about? Okay, Luffy, Jinbei, and probably the Sun Pirates may have a dramatic entrance in the party. I don't know about that. Or maybe Brook and Pedro might find Jinbei while looking for the poneglyph. That's a good one. Okay, and Capone may try to overthrow Big Mom quicker if Peckham's returns. Oh yeah. Okay, I hate how most of the G4 fights are being skipped. Like how 20 minutes was skipped with Doflamingo. Mean is the realest. Thank you, I appreciate that. And the illest. Oh, illest. He spelled it wrong the first time. Okay, I told you to do that with the titles, but since you stopped reading aloud, the reactions have been played up a little bit. No, they haven't. I'm not lying. I'm not playing nothing up. If I like the chapter, that's how I'm dead serious. You may not have noticed. Basically, I'm doing something without noticing it. That actually happens. So who knows? I doubt it. But anyway, Leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broken. You got the power to change that. 5 out of 5. Check the links in the description box, and that's it. Peace.